Hello everyone. Hope I'm audible to you. My name is Hitar Joshi. I welcome you all to the inaugurating ceremony of Non-Woven Tech Expo 2020, Global Virtual Expo on Non-Woven and Hygiene Technology. I would like to welcome all the dignitary speakers, Mr. Sanyal Desai, Mr. Anshumali Jain, Mr. Inderpal Singh Arora, Mr. Nikesh Shah, and our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Willie Bett, High Commissioner of Republic of Kenya to India. We at Non-One Tech Expo are deeply honored and privileged to have you all mark your presence in the inaugurating ceremony of Virtual Non-One Tech Expo 2020. We all know that non-one represents the highest growth segment in the textile field over the last decade. Radical Communications and his CEO, Mr. Sanyal Desai, saw this opportunity, and thus, from the past 7 years, we can proudly say that Radical Communications is the pioneer of organizing non-one exhibitions, particularly in India. This time around, due to the COVID-19 situation, we took the opportunity to convert the physical exhibition and take the Non-One Tech Expo globally. To share some more thoughts regarding the Non-One Tech Expo, I would welcome Mr. Sanyal Desai to give his opinion about how we get the idea and share some light how this Non-One Tech Expo will be benefited to the non-one industry of India and of the world. Thank you. Mr. Sanyal Desai, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Siddharth. His Excellency Mr. Bhatt, Mr. Anshumali Jain, Mr. Inderpal Singh, Nikesh ji, all the exhibitors, visitors across the world. I, on behalf of Radical Communication, welcome all of you to this inaugural ceremony of world's first virtual expo on non-woven industries and hygiene technology. We feel very proud that sitting in India, when our Prime Minister is talking about Atmanirbhar India, Make in India, Make for World, and as an organizer of any exhibition, we feel very proud to launch this first virtual expo in front of you. We are thankful to Non-Woven Federation of India, whose support has been fantastic to us since we have started our journey in 2014. Every year we have grown, and the kind of support which we got from all the regional associations in India and across other parts of the world. And I think since last 6 months, when pandemic started, all regional associations came together and formed a Non-Woven Federation of India. And from Federation side also, from day one, the support to this non-woven exhibition has been phenomenal, and we are thankful to the entire Federation. In the same time, when everybody was talking about the Atmanirbhar Bharat, there was one more association came up, which is All India Mask Manufacturing Association, and we have Mr. Anshumali Jain, who is representing as the president of AIMA in this virtual expo. And it's a new normal, and I think a lot of good things also happen along with COVID-19. And I would say, when I talk about good things, this formation of two major associations, obviously it will help the industry to go further. We have discussed a lot of things on virtual platform about the industry issue, about the opening up exports of fabric and masks. And then we thought, if we are doing a lot of webinars and this kind of activities on virtual platform, why not to bring a focused, dedicated virtual exhibition on non-woven industries? Because as you know, right now, physical exhibition is not possible. You can't move around in any part of the India or maybe in the globe. So I think virtual platform is the ideal thing to reach to your buyers. First 2-3 times we had difficulties how to make the platform, what to offer to our exhibitors, how to bring the visitors. But I think we and our team was very confident to bring exhibitors as well as visitors. And then we thought how to bring the visitors. And then we thought to launch a global exhibition. We have the database of across the world. We have our own office in Kenya, which is in East Africa. So combinedly, we have decided to launch a virtual exhibition. And here we are with the first virtual exhibition in front of you. We have about 50 plus exhibitors from India, China, Europe, and other parts, and UAE as well. And we are expecting about 2,000 visitors in this 7 days time. We have already about 700 registered visitors in last 15 days, whatever promotion we have started, and we are happy to share that all these 700 visitors are from 25 different countries. So the goal to take non-movement virtually, it has been partially solved, and I'm sure that all the exhibiting company who is exhibiting in this virtual expo will get benefited from this exhibition. There's a long way to go. There is no certainty of how physical exhibition will happen in the future. And I think by the time we things go normal about the live and physical exhibition, this is the platform, which is a cost-effective platform. And by sitting in your office, sitting at your home, you are reaching to the entire world. So again, I thank all of you, and I again welcome all of you to this first virtual exhibition on non-woven industries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Sanyal Desai, for your valuable insights on the non-woven tech expo. So now, coming up with the non-woven sector, face masks have been at the forefront product, which is representing the non-woven sector in this COVID-19 situation. So to talk more about how the mask manufacturers of India and the trend, the global trend that will be going forward after the COVID-19 situation, we have with us Mr. Anshumali Jain, President of All India Mask Manufacturers Association. We would like to hear from you, sir, that what you think about the trends that will go forward and share some more valuable insights regarding the Mask Manufacturers Association of India, how they are working, and what can we look up to in our way forward in this new normal situation. I welcome Mr. Anshumali ji. Please share your thoughts on the same and regarding the Non-Tech Expo 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Hitat. Um, Good morning, everyone. His Excellency Sanyalji, IPS, Nikeshji. It's great to be here this morning. Warm greetings from AIMMA, All India Mask Manufacturers Association. Sanalji, I think this is a great platform that you have given to the industry to reach out to the world for non-wovens, for face masks, for so many products. And at this time when everyone is struggling, to get the business, reach people, travel is completely not possible. I think under the scenario, it's great that Radical and the team have taken this initiative and very quickly moved and provided this platform to the industry. I wish you all the best and much greater heights in your organization and in the product that you're developing. May your reach cover the entire globe and very quickly so. AIMMA was formed very recently during the COVID times as the number of producers in India grew very quickly and very rapidly. Today, we have more than 250 manufacturers with us in the association. And the association is working closely with different groups of people, industry, of course, to start with the commercial organizations, with the government, with the enforcing organizations. As you know, this is a very, very new industry. There have been only a couple of established manufacturers in India, but now the number has grown to maybe more than 500 manufacturers of masks, of different types of masks and other safety products as well. So proper standards need to be formed, uniformity of product to ensure that the industry gives out good quality. So AIMMA is also working very, very keenly in disseminating information to all its members to ensure that people know what should be produced, what is quality, what are the standards, what is a good product, what is an average product, and also spread the awareness to the communities at large in India and around the world so that even the buyer is aware of what is the suitable product for the suitable application. As you know, there are a huge variety of masks now available, and they are very different depending on the application that it is required. Masks are required not only for medical, but also safety, hygiene applications. So applications in the industry are different, applications in the medical segments in hospitals are different. So one of the very important tasks that IMA has taken over is to spread the awareness and information to its own members and the community at large, and working very closely with the government to also develop and ensure the implementation of those standards across the industry. So once again, thank you for giving this sunrise industry a very good platform to very quickly reach the world and be able to showcase our products to the world. And in the process, continue the cycle of development. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. So now I would like to invite Mr. Inderpal Singh Arora, Vice President of the Non-Woven Federation of India. A Non-Woven Federation of India has a primary objective to promote spunborn non-woven industry of the country and to take it to the newer heights across the world. So I would like Mr. Inderpal Singh Arora to please share their opinion and views how the association is working towards taking the spunborn industry to the newer heights and what they feel by associating with the Non-Woven Tech Expo 2020. Over to you, Mr. Inderpal Singh Arora.
Thank you, Ara. Thank you very much. First of all, really honored to be here, and our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Bet. Thank you very much. Mr. Sanyal, thank you very much. Mr. Anshumali Jain and Mr. Nikesh Shah, thank you very much. It's been lovely that Mr. Sanyal has taken this opportunity, even in these trying times, to have a virtual exhibition. At the very onset, let me tell Mr. Sanyal, this is one of the most loveliest of exhibitions, and he and his team have been having this exhibition for the last couple of years. In fact, 7 years, if I'm not mistaken, since 2014. Without any doubt, I can say that Mr. Sanyal is one person who has been with this industry and helped us through the thick and thin. So that is one thing, and he's the most apt person to have this exhibition. About the exhibition, we have been taking part in this exhibition for the last couple of years, and I can without doubt say that this is one exhibition which has helped the non-woven industry the most, whether it be the outreach, whether it be the know-how, whether it be reaching the various parts of the world, not only India, various parts of the world. This exhibition has helped us to reach. Non-woven industry being a relatively new industry, you can say 10, 15 years in India, or at the max, I think 20 years since manufacturing has started in India. So this non-woven tech Asia exhibition, which is there, it really helps us to reach the world, and it really helps us to reach its potential as well. About the Non-Woven Federation of India, we had associations in India, across India, North, South, East, West, Central. But then this Non-Woven Federation of India was formed also around 6 months ago. But we have been known each other for the last couple of years. And this federation was basically formed as an umbrella to cover all the associations, so that we could have one voice when we needed to, whether government needs to hear us or whether anybody needs to hear us, we could come under one umbrella and everybody could hear us. So that is what non-woven, that was the whole idea of forming Non-Woven Federation of India. And all the manufacturers, whether it be even the processors, have come, even we have people from the bag manufacturing industry as well who have been members, and all have come together to, to show the world that this industry is here to stay and this industry will go places. And there are a lot of government regulations and everything is there. So this industry, this association, the federation is doing very well, even to, give a lot of presentations to the government. In fact, during these COVID times, Non-Woven Federation of India was amongst the leaders in the forefront, having, presentations being given to the government of India as to why these bans which were there on the exports should be lifted. And finally, we were able to overcome that. We were able to prove the government that spun bound fabric, which is there for the non-wovens, that has enough capacity and it should be the ban should be lifted from the exports. And we were, in a collective voice, we were able to achieve that. Then we came, IMA, we joined hands with them and we convinced the governments for the masks as well, whether it be 3-ply, whether it be N95, whether it be the PPE kits. So the government listened to us because we were together, we were as a team, we worked as a team, and the government listened to us. And I guess we were amongst the the last thing, that the government listened and they were able to, convince the stakeholders that yes, okay, the government will lift the bans. So that is what I would like to say, and wishing Mr. Sanyalji all the very best for this exhibition. And even in these times, the virtual exhibition will be a success. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Inderpal Singh Arora. We hope that NWFI surely takes non-woven industry and represents non-woven industry and take it to the, at the epitome of the textile industry, and we can have that development going on the pace that has been set by the COVID-19 situation. We hope that we are able to, expand our reach exponentially. Thank you, sir. So now share some more views regarding the association and their workings. We have with us Mr. Nikesh Shah, is the Secretary of the Non-Woven Federation of India. I'd like to invite Mr. Nikesh Shah to have some few words with us and share his ideas that how the association is working and what they think about the Non-Woven Tech Expo. Over to you, Mr. Nikesh Shah.
Thank you very much, Hadar. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Sanyal and Radical Communication for organizing such a beautiful platform to showcase non-woven industry, particularly the fabric and the mask one, which are the sunrise industry in India and also a very important sector in the world in these COVID times. NWFI, Non-Woven Federation of India, represents the all manufacturers of spun-bond fabric and its converters in India. There are roughly 2,000 manufacturers of different items regarding the non-woven industry in India, and represents, it's a voice of all this entire industry. Before NWFI, there is nothing such industry or organization which is representing non-woven industry in India. In this COVID times, right from month of April till this time, we are representing each and every minor points representing to governments regarding the benefits of this industry in this difficult times. The non-woven industry is basically scattered all over India, but particularly concentrated more in northern and western part of India. And there are good exporters of this fabric and mask in India, which are achieving good targets. And I hope in coming future, this new technology of textile will build India very stronger and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you.
Very rightly said, sir. So now, as per our customs and all, we would like to show inaugurating video of the Non-One Tech Expo. So I'll request my team to please share the screen. whether it's virtual or
Yeah, so this is the traditional way of,
yeah.
in India to inaugurate any of our exhibition we do with the lightening of lamps. But right now, since it's not possible, we thought to do it digitally with lightening of lamp ceremony with our Lord Ganesha Stuti. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, sir, continue.
So with this, I would like to invite our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Willibet. Mr. Willibet is the High Commissioner of Republic of Kenya to India. He has been very longly associated with radical communications, and he has been very keen in developing the trade between India and Kenya in the past 5 to 7 years. His Excellency has served at many different places in the Kenyan government. Right now, currently, he is representing as the High Commissioner of Republic of Kenya to India. I would like His Excellency, and I would like to invite him and welcome him at the inauguration ceremony of the virtual Non-1Tech Expo 2020. Sir, I request you to please come forward, give us your wishes, so we can just head start the exhibition. Over to you, His Excellency, Mr. William. Sir, please unmute yourself. His Excellency. Thank you, sir.
Right. Let me start by recognizing the team who have spoken before me, and that is Mr. Singh, Desai, Sanikesha, Ashumali Chain, and of course the person in charge of the program today. For ensuring that this activity happens this time. We've come a long way. The issue of the non-woven, the plan was to have a physical exhibition in Nairobi, Kenya. That was my excitement. But the excitement was cut short by the COVID-19, a pandemic which, of course, the whole world is shocked about. And at this point in time, I would want to say thank you to Radical for being more innovative and bringing us the virtual exhibition. That is not to lose the actual intention of the non-woven exhibition in Nairobi. I am proud to be associated with the non-woven, and not only non-woven, also to be associated with Radical, because as a government, and as a mission, we've seen the contribution the company has played in bringing on board technology and contributing to business development between India and Kenya. Not only during my time as the High Commissioner here in New Delhi, but also even in my previous appointment and also in my previous job in Kenya. We've worked with Radical in various aspects of agricultural exhibitions, which have been extremely successful in the past. And so when the time of non-woven technology coming up, and as one of the presenters say, is virtually new. It's a technology which is relatively new, hardly 20 years old. And it is a technology which is picking momentum. And the environment now is even supporting it further. The global policies on handling of plastics has even propelled it further to ensure that people move from plastics to the closest relative, which is a non-woven, because of the environmental friendliness of the products. And so the exhibition today is going to offer an opportunity to the players in the industry, both from the manufacturing, distribution, and also those and the users, the final users of this product, to understand the developments which have taken place in this industry, and also to create more business opportunities for those who would want to build partnerships, because exhibitions is meant to showcase the technology development in the industry, and also forge partnerships. And from where I sit, I'm looking at a situation where this technology is going to contribute immensely to the business growth between India and East Africa, and more specifically Kenya. And in this case, maybe I would want to be biased a bit and discuss more about this technology, how we would want to go it over in Kenya. And so we believe that with the COVID pandemic coming on board, the requirements to combat the disease are basically narrowed down to some of the issues which this technology will provide. And when we talk of the masks, we've been talking of the PPEs and other medical supplies, which are products of the non-woven technology. And at this point, I would want to thank the manufacturers of the non-woven or in the industry in general, not only in India, but globally, for rising up to the occasion, because nobody knew that a technology of such a magnitude was going to fulfill the world. And looking at almost everybody in the planet Earth required to wear a mask, and the manufacturers rising to the occasion to supply the mask within the shortest time possible shows the resilience and the responsiveness the manufacturing industry played in ensuring that humanity is saved by upping their production. Some people even had to move their professions from manufacturing other items into manufacturing this key component. The majority, I know, of these products were manufactured in India. And so I would want at this point also to congratulate the manufacturers in India for, again, rising to the occasion, and the association for discussing with the Indian government to allow the exports. I know we played a bigger role also as a mission to discuss with the government of India, facilitate and allow some of these products to be exported to other countries who didn't have the capacity to produce the same. And so it has been this pandemic and this industry has really given the world the opportunity to exist, especially during this period. Kenya, to be very specific, has had a robust economy, and when the economy grows, and given the kind of policy directions which have been taking place in that part of the world, I can authoritatively tell the players in this industry that Kenya is a place to look into as far as this technology is concerned. Of course, the population in Kenya is growing, and when population grows, the demand for these products grow as well. The policy direction, especially the latest policy direction by our president on the issue of the Big Four, part of the Big Four, two areas really relate to this industry, and this is universal healthcare, more specifically. When we look at the universal healthcare requirement in Kenya, then we would see the absorption and the requirement of this technology coming out anti in terms of trying to achieve that agenda in our program in Kenya. And therefore, Kenya is a great potential for this technology to take root and also to grow. And I'm asking the manufacturers, the distributors, to really look at that part of the world. And normally I say when you get your foothold in Kenya, you're actually getting your foothold in East Africa and the Central and Southern African part of that world. Because Kenya is centrally located in that region, and when you are dealing, most business establishments in Kenya has footholds in the region. And so when this exhibition is taking place, I would want to encourage the players both here in India to seek partnerships with the private sector in Kenya so that the business grows as far as this industry is concerned. And so going forward, looking at even the expenditure of the Kenyan government in terms of importation of these products has been continuously growing to the extent that the latest importation figures, we are talking of 64 million US dollars, where we only bought sanitary and hygiene products during the 2018-2019 period. Only the hygiene products, not mentioning the other products. But the non-woven packaging imports was in the region of 9.2 or 9.3 million US dollars. And so this is a sector which is growing in Kenya and in the region. And so this exhibition has come at the right place at the right time. And I would really want to thank Radical for not giving up because of the pandemic, but translating the whole thing into virtual so that we can still achieve our objective even in the middle of this global pandemic. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it's really my pleasure, my honor, and privilege to declare the virtual non-movement tech expo officially inaugurated. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, His Excellency. Thank you for sharing valuable insights also regarding the Kenyan non-woven industry. We hope that this will definitely help our Indian exhibitors, Chinese exhibitors, and all the other exhibitors who have participated in the exhibition and various associations who have attended this inauguration ceremony right now. Will surely help them to enhance their trade, particularly in Kenya and also in the East African countries. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the valuable insights.
Thank you.
So now I would request Mr. Sanyal to just have an ending note because before we, start with the exhibition, I would like Mr. Sanyal Desai to request him to have an ending note regarding the non-woven tech expo before we kickstart the exhibition virtually. Over to you, Mr. Sanyal Desai.
Thank you so much. I think we have a lot of visitors from across the world. Right now, when we are doing this inaugural ceremony, we have about 97 to 98 live visitors on the platform itself, visiting various exhibition booths, interacting with them, and already about 597 registered visitors and about 647 unique visitors are also there at this moment. So it's a good start, good kickstart for any of the virtual expo globally. And using this platform, I would like to thank all my exhibitors and visitors who is making sure that this virtual, which is a new normal platform, gives a lot of success to the entire industries. And non-woven industries, which is a first generation industries itself, has long way to go, and especially India has a long way to go under Atmanirbhar Bharat. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, His Excellency, for your continued support to Radical. Thank you, Anshumali ji. Thank you, Arora ji, and thank you, Nikesh Shah. Special thanks to all the committee members of Non-Woven Federation of India, IMA, and all regional associations who has been associated with Radical and Non-Woven Tech Expo since 2014. So thank you so much, and we look forward to have a successful event by this next Sunday. So thank you so much. Pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Sanyal, for a lovely speech. So,
And all the best.
Yeah, thank you so
thank
much.
you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So hereby we would seek for the permission to end this inauguration ceremony and kickstart the virtual exhibition. On behalf of Radical Communications, I thank all the dignitary members who have been part of this inaugurating ceremony. Special vote of thanks to His Excellency Mr. Willie Bett for sparing his precious time and marking his presence at this inaugurating ceremony. Thank you, sir. We look forward to have a wonderful exhibition. We hope that this virtual exhibition, gives lots more opportunities globally in the non-woven industry. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.